Welcome to another pre-modern league here. We're playing zombies today, with a slight twist. We're playing Hypnotic Specter as well, but otherwise it's just a zombies deck, which I quite like. Big fan of the zombies type. Magic the Gathering. We're gonna give this a whirl. The idea is it's built to be a very aggressive tempo style deck. We're trying just to kill our opponent very quickly with a bunch of very aggressive, undercosted for the format at least, creatures, and just minimal disruption in order to get over the line. So to start with, we've got kind of the cornerstones of our deck are 4 Carnophage, 2/2 for 1 zombie, and then the 4 Sarcomancies. Another 2/2 for 1 mana zombie. We want to get these out very quickly. In the 1 mana spot, we've also got Duress. There are decks that can just, of course, go faster than us or play a problematic card like Humility. That kind of a thing. So we want Engineered Plague, so we want to be able to disrupt and, deal with those problems. So we do have Duress in here, part of our minimal disruption package. We've got, on the 2-drop spot, I'm only playing the 2 Plaguebearers now. Like, this can destroy a Dreadnought, can destroy a Grim Lavamancer. Once you get to 5 mana, it can start destroying 2 mana things, which is pretty good. In theory, like, combination with Dark Ritual, we could get to 7 mana if we really needed to kill like a Terravore or something, but it's mostly to kill like Dreadnoughts and smaller things. And if our opponent's got tokens, of course, you can just destroy them for black, which is the ideal kind of scenario here, of course. There are other 2 mana zombies. I looked at a lot of them. I don't think they're worth it. At least not for this initial build that I'm trying here. I just don't think they're good enough, and I'd rather spend the mana, put the cards elsewhere. In order to bridge that gap, though, we've got 4 Dark Rituals and 1 Lotus Petal. And I feel like the goal here is Sarcomancy and Carnophage are great. I'm not thrilled with the 2-drop spot, and then there's some good zombies up here we'll talk about in a second that are a bit more expensive. So one play pattern we can do is like turn 1 Dark Ritual, cycle Twisted Abomination to get a swamp, and then reanimate it. Kind of like how, until it was banned in Legacy, you could do that with Troll of Khazad-dûm and reanimate, and you can still do it in Vintage. Not quite as powerful there, obviously, but that seems like a pretty good play to me on turn 1 here, or turn 2. Even without reanimate, we can cycle this on turn 2, reanimate it turn 3, something like that. We can also use the Dark Ritual to power out a Lord of the Undead, which makes our Carnophages and Sarcomancies bigger. It even makes, Plaguebearer a bit more respectable. And then also, we've got this recursion part of the card, which is good for card advantage. Obviously, there's plenty of removal in the format, but as long as we're not getting swords, we can bring those zombies back, which is very nice. We do have Hypnotic Specter here. We're playing Dark Ritual and Hypnotic Specter, just still very solid. And I want the disruption in the deck. So we're minimal disruption here. But I think the combination of the Duress main deck and then the Hypnotic Specter hopefully is enough to get over the line here. That's the goal, at least. It's not a zombie. We don't have the zombie synergies, but in some ways that's good. Like, the zombie synergies are powerful, but against things like Engineered Plague, become a liability. And it's nice having the Specter, which won't be impacted by cards like Plague. We do have a lot of Lord effects to combat Plague and Duress, of course, but I think that is worth it. I also just love Hypnotic Specter, personal favorite of mine. Of course, 1 Lotus Petal is kind of the 5th Dark Ritual, sort of, to play the 3 drops on turn 2, mostly. Okay, and we can use Undead Warchief here. I think this card's very powerful. It costs 4, it's a 3/2 because of its ability. it makes all of our zombies +2/+1. That makes Sarcomancy, Carnophage, just, 4 power things. Combination with like a Lord of the Undead. We can just get huge creatures here. And it makes zombies cost 1 less to cast. So if you play this on 4 mana, then on 5 mana we can cast a Twisted Abomination because it costs 1 less from the Undead Warchief. So I'm pretty happy with that in here as well. We're gonna try that out. The mana's pretty standard, just very simple. We've got Swamps and Wasteland. We're playing Wasteland over the Factories in here. And I think that's right, at least for this build of the deck. Again, we're just trying to tempo our opponents out. So like something like, turn 1 Carnophage, turn 2 Wasteland, just start beating down. I think would be pretty good plan. Just need to keep our opponent off balance long enough to get over the, finish line here and deal 20 damage. And we can do that pretty quickly. Sideboard. So I was thinking about cards like Engineered Plague and Spinning Darkness, but for right now they're really expensive on Magic Online. So we're playing some other cards in some of these spots. Those were cards I was looking at. They're not in here because they're pricey. At least for now, I might pick them up later. Withered Wretch is one I was considering in the main deck. This card seems pretty strong against some decks. It just doesn't do much against some decks, but like Burn has Grim Lavamancer. Against Survival, it's obviously good. Against the Replenish decks, it's obviously good. Some of the Ill-Gotten Gains decks, it can be good. Terravore, it has, text on it. But if you're Terravoring into a bunch of lands, it might be too late. But I think this is the 1/2 drop I could consider putting in the main deck, but I just wanted to try and make it as aggressive as possible. I think Plaguebearer, just to be able to clear the way, is sort of our one exception here. But I was considering putting some of the Withered Wretch's main deck. Black Knight, which is sort of black slots. Don't look too much into that one, but against the Engineered Plague decks, I could bring this in too. When it's some other like non-zombie threats and some things against with the pro white is nice. The first strike's good. This is our budget version of Engineered Plague. It's the zombie version. So we're gonna try that out. 4 Smothers. That's our removal. And then we got 2 Cabal Therapies to bring against some of the control combo decks as well. So yeah, pretty happy with this. We're going to try it out. And remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you've got throughout the video, I have other ideas for, zombies or some changes to this, or if you've played zombies before in the format and have some ideas, let me know. Be happy to hear that. Very interested in what everyone has to say. And see you in round 1. Okay, here we go. Yes. I think it's a keep. I do want to draw a swamp. Drawing a swamp here would be incredible. I think it's such high upside if we do draw a swamp that it's worth keeping. Swamp. Ooh, we got a swamp. Okay. Yep. Sure. I think we want to get the hippie down. We can reanimate the hippie next turn if they kill it. Ooh, no we can't. They got our Duress. Or Reanimate, I mean. That's a problem. Yes. Kind of want them to Duress us again. We're going to hold on to that. Yep. That is good against our Reanimates. Wretch, hippie. Yep. They don't seem to care about the hippies. Draw a land, we can just kill that. That works too. Why did they not play the... Don't quite understand that. I think we want to take out the Duresses and play to the board. So like the Black Knights, the Smothers. Noxious Ghoul. Withered Wretch. Cabal Therapy, Duress. Want to play to the board. Maybe take out one Reanimate because they have the Wretches. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Yep. Yep. Powder Keg. It's a good one. Oh. Oh, it makes theirs bigger too. That's funny. They can blow this up now. Maybe I should have just let it die. Let's let them blow up the keg first. Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe I should have just killed the wretch. Interesting. Sure. Master course, fine. I can't reanimate it right now, right? I need another mana, which is good for us. No, I tapped my mana wrong. Oh, that was a big punt. F6 through here. All right, we got there. Good games. Okay, here we go. Doesn't do enough. I guess so. Let me put a Duress away. Okay, want my Duress back. Oh, it's burned. We're dead. Let's get a blocker down. If they want to kill that, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. Swamp. Duress. Ball Lightning's a bad one for us. We don't care about Price of Progress, so we'll take the Fire Blast. That Ball Lightning is a problem. Play the Mountain. Play the Ball Lightning. Don't play the Ball Lightning. Play a Grim Lavamancer. Alright. cycle. Swamp. Swing. Them being able to grimace is annoying. Ping the token, yeah. That's a problem. Yeah. All right, it's a race. Okay. They're shocking the... Oh, they can shock the Warchief. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Ooh. Closer than I thought it would be. Yeah. They can deal 5 to us. Yeah. Oh, now we take the pings from the Sarcomancy. That's bad. Oh, he's gonna hit us. Okay. Ping. Ping. That's bad. And we're dead. The reanimates are pretty bad. That makes the Twisted Abominations pretty bad. These can shut down some of the creatures. Take out all the abominations. Smother. Take out one of the Carnophages. Yeah, this is a tough matchup. If you got an idea for a good black life gain card, let me know. I think there's Spinning Darkness, but it's only 3 life, and they're kind of really expensive on Magic Online. Yeah. 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 See what they got for us. Sure. Land. They kill the Carnophage, we take 2 pings. I might want to do. They can shock it in response. They don't want to. Swing. Now they got some decisions to make. Okay. We go to combat. Yep. Curious what's in their hand. Probably a Fire Blast. Ooh, Threaten. Okay. Swamp. Attack. Okay. Yep. Alright, we got one. Wild. I don't think we make any changes. Still feel wildly unfavored. The thing is, even if we have life gain, though, they're playing like sulfuric vortexes and stuff, like we can still just lose, which is pretty crazy. I think we do keep it. It's a little risky. Yep. We need another swamp. Yep. We got a swamp. See what they do here. Maybe I should have just smothered it and hit it and played Sarcomancy. I don't want to take a bunch of pings from Sarcomancy, though. Okay. Yeah. I'll just smother it. Sure. Swamp. Sarcomancy. The goal would be to try and swing for a bunch next turn, and then start to get our guys back with the this card. Yep. 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 Ooh, I think we just play this one first then. That was a good play. Uh-huh. Alright, they're getting into scary territory from their own vortex there. Ooh, that's a problem. Pay one, yes. Alright, let's see what they got. Oh, I can't believe we won that. Wow. Alright, that's a cool win, because I thought that matchup was just going to be abysmal, but we can put on a lot of pressure, can't we? Okay, here we go. I think we do keep it. It's another risky one-lander, though. But we can start off with the Sarcomancy. Ideally, we draw another land. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Important. Yep. Do we want to Duress? I think we have to try and stop a potential turn to Dreadnought. No, that's not what this is. Intuition may be the scariest. LED. I got tons of mana. I think Intuition's the play. Could be wrong though, this is scary. Let's take the opt, I guess. Sleight of hand, yeah. I won't get my hippie down. Wasteland. Does it even... I think we just want to get the Carnophage down, actually. I think just the clock is the most relevant thing. Swing. They just draw action, they win. I mean, not hard to win from here for them. I think we go Dark Ritual. Undead Warchief. Swing. We'll waste the gemstone. Rain freeze, yeah. And F6, see what they got for us. Yep. 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 Oh, they got it. Alright, fair enough. Us not getting extra damage in there lost us the game. I think they just Iggy loop now, probably. Or intuition to Iggy loops. Yeah. We could have sequenced differently to be more aggressive. I'm just gonna mute, and once we're dead, we see their cards, we'll go back. I'm gonna board in therapy, so I want to see their deck. Okay, I don't understand why we didn't just die. But, I mean, I'll take it. Ill-Gotten Gains, Cunning Wish, Lotus Petal, Portent. So Cabal Therapy, obviously. Withered Wretch can actually do stuff against Ill-Gotten Gains. Plaguebearer is useless. Um, trim this package. All right. Yeah, we'll keep that. Mm-hmm. I see. Interesting. So the compost is making me think that we might just want to be super aggressive and try and win. Because we throw up a therapy, we miss, they draw a card. I guess we can therapy after that. And maybe a therapy next turn. I think maybe I should got the Wretch down. I don't know. Regretting some life choices here. Yes. Yes. I think we do start Duressing them even though they got the compost there. Well, let's do Merchant's roll first. Yep. Threshold is 7, right? So Ancient Tomb, LED, yeah. Ancient Tomb. It's fine. They're thinking. They got to play. The compost is quite good. That drew him a couple cards. Wonder what they're thinking about. Playing the LED. Fetching. Yeah. Cabal Ritual. They're still one short of... They're still one short of Threshold. Now they got Threshold. Okay. Cunning Wish. Yeah. Intuition. Yeah. Ill-gotten gains. Yeah, maybe I should try to get the Wretch down. Interesting. Okay. Just gonna... Oh, the compost with the ill-gotten gains. It's funny. Okay. That's bad for us. Yeah, I should have taken the Cabal Ritual. I don't know. I think they can... What happened? They click something. Dark Ritual. Merchant Scroll. Alright, so that was weird. I think our opponent misclicked while comboing, looks like. That can happen on Magic Online. Oh well. Okay, here we go. Keep that. Goblin Lackey, sure. Dark Ritual. Hippie. Pass. They're swinging. Alright, well, we have to block it, right? So. They're gonna ping it now. The Mog Fanatic. Yeah. 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 So we'll Wasteland them for starters. Then we will... Do I just want the hippie back, or do I want to get the Abomination going? Since they got the port, I kind of want to save the... and just get the hippie back. Yep. We can hard cast let's see if they have anything that we can take with a Duress. They do. They got to terminate. Okay. Swing. Tap the port. Okay, they're done. That's a tough matchup, though. I bring in our Noxious Ghouls. Probably the Smothers. Take out Duress. Maybe trim a little bit. Not sure how good the hippies really are. Eh. I think just like the high-end stuff's a little tough because we got to get up to higher mana value, up to higher mana. I guess just kind of extra swamps. This is tough. I kind of want these to be able then to ramp into these. Maybe take out a Carnophage. The life loss is not great. Yeah, maybe keep in the Warchief, take out another Carnophage. I guess this does go badly if they go turn 1 Lackey on the play again. Yep. Yep. That's it for us. Yep. Yep. That could be useful, but we need a Dark Ritual. Just in blocking mode right now. Can use Plaguebearer next turn, potentially. Mog Fanatic, okay, that can kill our guy. Yeah. Dark Ritual. Carnophage. Hmm. Kind of just want to get the Lord down. Yep. Cycle jump hole, kill it. Yep. Pretty good. We're getting close here. Let's bring back the Lord of the Undead. Let's bring back Plaguebearer. Maybe I... We got to start swinging a little bit. I guess we play it. Land lets us play the Noxious Ghoul, which is pretty good. That means they probably have a Terminate. They've got 3 cards in hand. They just found the swamp. Goblin Ringleader, that's a very scary one. Matron, Duress, Mountain, Mog Fanatics. They got the Mog Fanatic. Could really use a land, I guess. Land, please. Ooh, that's not what we wanted. We only destroy a 1 mana value thing right now. I should have used my Reanimate on one of their things, maybe. Swing with my zombie. Yep. What do they want? Gem Palm, that's a good one. Yep. Yep. Oh, that works, sort of. And then we just swing with our... We'll swing with our 2/2 here. Ringleader, yep. Just F6 through here. Terminate, no. No, they got the Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's quite good. Pile driver. That's a good one. Yep. Oh, I think I should have Wasteland the Stronghold, maybe. Yeah, I think we're dead now. I think we can probably scoop this one up. Mm-hmm. Game 3. I think the Black Knight with the first strike's actually pretty decent. Take out one of the Smothers, maybe. Try that. They have so much removal. Tough. No other removal's like creature based, like Sharpshooter and Gem Palm. Ringleader's such a good card too. I guess we could be playing that. We lack the, I don't know, some of the mana. I guess we could. We're playing quite a few non-zombies though. Like we're playing Hippie to try and shore up some of the combo-y matchups. Tough. Um, I think it's too slow. This is also too slow, but I'm gonna keep it. Got lackey again. We're soft to a lackey here. Oh boy. First hand was okay against a lackey. Yeah, that's a good hand. I think Hippie's on chump block duty. Oh, then we're just dead. Goblins was my first legacy deck. I remember how powerful it can be. Alright. Tough one. Okay. Keep it. Moles to 5, interesting. Don't know what that means quite yet. Could just be a bad hand, but Swamp. Yep. The rack. X is 3 minus the number of cards in their hand. Okay. Do I want... Oh, yeah. Alright. Ideally, we get to play our Warchief next turn, but they could obviously have some plays that stop that plan. Yeah. Yes. Dark Ritual. Warchief. Let's attack. Alright, we just F6 here. See what they got. Hypnotic Specter. Yes. Why did I... Oh, it costs 1 less. Alright. We're up against Mono Black Rack. Um, we want to play to the board. Like the Smothers could be good. Even just like the Black Knight. I don't think we need the Hippie's very good here. Let's try that. Since they're gonna rip our hand apart anyway, I think we keep this. I assume they might bring in ensnaring bridges, which could be bad for us. Yeah. Let's just play that for now. I didn't blow it up. F6. Yep. Ooh, that's a good one against us. Well, that's gonna wipe our board, isn't it? Yeah. Any order? Alright, maybe I should have the Duresses in. Alright. Fair enough. Discarding a card. Yeah. Dark Ritual. Oh no, I don't even need to do that. Oh, why did I don't need to do that. I could have just kept that in my hand. That was very silly. No, that was kind of mentally checked out of this game already. But we can win. It's a 3-1. Jeez. Yeah, we should have the Reanimate still in our hand. Yeah. Yeah, the double engineered plague was brutal. I think we just have to chump it. Yeah, it kills us. Yep. Alright, so taking out Duresses was a mistake. We need those. And we need the Hypnotic Specter as a non-zombie. Taking out the Plaguebearers is fine. Taking out maybe one of the Smothers. It's two of the Smothers. Um, take out the Petal. Try that. Yep. Keep. So is it Carnophage or Duress? I think it's Duress first. See what they're working with over there. One engineered plague. Therapy. Take the. That's a crazy hand, isn't it? Part of me wants to take the Dark Ritual, to be honest. That's a tough choice. It kind of just shred my hand with the therapies. Could actually just take the Dark Ritual, to be honest. Swamp Therapy? Yeah. Got one, two. So let's see what they name here. They can therapy us. Swamp. Yep. Assume they take the Warchief. Nope, they took the Hippie. Okay. Like a Lord. Very close game. Ooh, that's a good draw. Plague and Bottomless Pit. Plague. I'm gonna play the swamp. Get rid of that. Oh, they got a factory. That's not great for us. Bottomless Pit. Yes. Yes. Got rid of their Specter. Sure. Yes. Yes. So they can make a creature and then block with it, which is a problem. That makes it a 3/3. Sure. We need a Lord effect. A Wasteland would be good. Yes. Lord effect Wasteland would be good. Running out of time here. That's a good draw. Tax. That was a good draw. They can trade with one. Yeah. And they pump it to make it a 3/3. Alright, top deck war here. Wasteland, that doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to hold that for a factory. Actually, we don't hold that because it's just going to get discarded. So we have to play it. Yep. Yes. Swing. I think we might as well Wasteland them in case there's some sort of 4-drop that could be of relevance. The factory here won't save them. All right, good game. Okay, a really strong league there. Really, really enjoyed that. It's only my third pre-modern league and third time playing pre-modern ever, so really happy with this finish. That was quite strong. Probably actually make this my second video and make the third pre-modern league my third one. I had a reasonable finish in the second and first leagues, but they weren't a 4-1, so this was a bit stronger. Happy with that. I think the deck did really well. I'll probably change the order of the decks a bit. Like, I'm not sure if I want to start out against Burn. I think one of the other matches might be a bit more interesting. I might put one of these first, just, I'm assuming a lot of people are just going to watch one or part of one match, if they don't have time. So probably I do this in a lot of my videos where I'll move kind of what I think is one of the more interesting matches to the front. But this is the actual order I played them in, and then Contraption is just what pre-modern is called on Magic Online for now. But yeah, really happy with this. Even the round we lost here against Goblins was hard fought and contested and close. We won a game there, so I do think we want some engineered plagues in the sideboard. I think I'm just gonna have to pony up and buy them. The costing 5 mana for the Noxious Ghoul is tough, but like the card's not bad. So I think there's a lot of goblins and a lot of elves. To be honest, I'm think like 4 engineered plague, 2 Noxious Ghoul might be like just a reasonable way of doing this. I think someone suggested Infest. What does that do? There's a couple other ideas for sweepers I've seen, but I think we do need some way of dealing with the other kindred type decks here. Withered Wretch, you know, good chance that deserves some main deck slots, maybe 2 and 2. We'll see. The Black Knight can go. Alright, I think I'll have to look at this later. Too many cards with Infest in the name. I'm very happy with Undead Warchief. That was a house. That was probably the Undead Warchief with Carnophage and Sarcomancy was definitely like the backbone of how we were able to win games. Lord of the Dead was great too. I love that package there. Reanimate was very solid, even though we played against a bunch of the other Withered Wretches in opponents' decks. I still like Plaguebearer in theory. Like, Dreadnought is probably the best creature in the whole format. And I think just being cold to it game 1 is not great. Like, we've got Duress to disrupt the plan a little bit. We've got Hippie to disrupt the plan a little bit, but like, I think we either need Smothers or Plaguebearer's main deck to be able to remove Dreadnoughts on the table, and Plaguebearer being a zombie and getting all of the advantages I think is nice. I like the Wasteland. These could be factories, to be honest. I'm not sure how a lot of the decks are like have pretty solid mana, but for now I think the Wastelands are okay. But if you wanted to try factories in here, I don't think that's crazy. Hippie wasn't amazing, but like I think people did respect it when we played it, and not dying to Engineered Plague is important. To be honest, like I think the other idea might be to like play around Plague would be to put like, was it Nantuko Shade, I think it's called? It's a black creature that gets, you can pump to make it big. I think like some Nantuko Shades in the sideboard might even be like reasonable. Bunch of ideas you can do here. Like, we can't remove an Engineered Plague, we can Duress it away and Therapy it away, and like we did in one of those rounds there, we hit it with Duress. But if they get it on the ground, like, we can also, you know, our pump spells help it, right? These, you know, kind of negate a Engineered Plague. But the one round, they got 2 Engineered Plagues, and that's just, that was brutal. 2 Engineered Plagues is just, we just can't deal with that. One we can kind of play around, but two is brutal. But I mean, I guess if our opponents got 2 Engineered Plague down before we win, that was kind of our fault, to be fair. I think the Reanimate Twisted Abomination package is interesting. I don't think we need 4 Twisted Abominations. I might go down to like 3, 2 or 3. Like, I don't think that combo is critical. Maybe 3. Like, the Reanimates are just good all the time. Just like your opponent blows up an Undead Warchief or a Lord or whatever, just bringing a Hippie, just bringing it back for 1 mana is amazing. So I don't think we need that combo. I think we can just go down to maybe 2 Twisteds and put another card here for maybe like a Withered Wretch or something. Yeah, there's a lot of things to, you know, can do in here. Remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think I should change? Be happy to get other suggestions from, you know, other pre-modern players out there. Still a little bit new and getting my feet wet here, so it's been a lot of fun. I'm hoping they keep it on Magic Online. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.